Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Crow's Call Tarot. This is Melody. This video is for the elements of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is your weekly Divine Feminine Empowerment reading. All right. So, this will be for the week of October 7th through October 13th. All right. So, air signs. So, we're going to use the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson. We're going to see who the Divine Feminine it is that is coming through and why they're coming through. The message that we have for us using the messages of love by All Things Intuitive. And we're going to see what signs she is showing us using the Signs of Spirit Love Oracle by Mystic Moon Oracles, and then how she is empowering us, or how these messages can empower us this week using the Permission to Be Powerful Empowerment cards by Melanie Klinghoffer of Powerful Transformations. All right, air signs. So while I'm shuffling, I'm going to call in the Divine Feminines. Divine Feminines, I call three guys to come forward and give the elements of air the messages that they need to know this week. Any important messages or advice for the element of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, thank you, Divine Feminines, for coming forward. And so it is. Let's see. All right, so now we're going to just shuffle these cards a little bit and see who are the three Divine Feminines that came through for the elements of air. Who are you and why are you coming through? We're just going to spread these out like this. Okay. All right. So the first Divine Feminine that wants to come through, who are you and why are you coming through this week for the elements of air? And we got Thecla, the prophetess of truth power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. All right, so Thecla. So I'm going to hold that there and see if she's speaking any special intuitive message to your soul collective. All right. All right, so this Divine Feminine is coming through and she's telling you to call back your power. Too many people have stole your power, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now it's time to take it back from all people in all places. Anything that has anything that you've given too much power to, it's time to take it all back and stand in your own. You are your own power. You are where's the book at? You are one. You are one within your soul. You are your own power. So Thecla, who are you and why are you coming through for the element of air? All right. So, Thecla represents the ability to call back all of your power. The acts of Paul and Thecla dates back to the 2nd century, though some scholars believe its Greek composition could be from as early as 70 CE. It relates to a young woman's call to a life of teaching and healing in the Christ movement in Asia Minor, current-day Turkey. Thecla, daughter of Theoclia, at age 17, overhears Paul teaching about Christ. She stays rooted in a place in her window for 3 days, so she won't miss a word. Her mother had arranged for her to be married, so when Thecla feels called to begin her own ministry, she is sentenced to burn for refusing to be a bride. Just as the flames are surrounding her, though, she makes the sign of a cross and a huge storm puts the fire out. She finds Paul, cuts her hair short, and tells him, "Only give me the seal of Christ and no trial will touch me." He suggests that she isn't ready for baptism yet. Shortly after, a president of the Council of Syria tries to take Thecla in the streets to be his bride. She tears off his cloak, takes the crown from his head, and publicly shames him for trying to take her without her consent. She is then sentenced to death by wild beasts. Okay. In the arena, all the women protest judgment of Thecla, proclaiming her innocence. A huge lioness enters the arena, approaches her and licks her feet and bows before her. Thecla enters the pool in the arena that is filled with wild sea lions. The women fear she will be killed, but she declares, "In the name of Jesus Christ, I baptize myself." Suddenly she is shielded and protected by a great ring of fire, and a glowing white robe suddenly appears on her body. So then Paul tells her, "Go and teach the world of God." It is recorded in the Acts of Paul and Thecla that she lived until 90 and enlightened many. Okay. All right. So why she is coming through is um, she's coming through to tell you your life is up to you. Yes, there is the power of prayer, of faith, and asking for all possible spiritual support. But there's also divine will within each of us. It's will that's aligned with the soul's purpose. Remember what true power is when we divest all outside authority of the power we had been giving them. Power is calling back all the control we give to others to dictate our lives. Our potential life partners, our family members, our culture, even our ego's idea of who we should be. Okay, so she reminds us that we do not need permission to be who we are. We can cut our hair short, baptize ourselves. We are not bound by anything except the dictates of our own soul. Her mudra is one of the awe and wonder. Okay. So she's coming through to tell us we have all the power right now within us to take our life in our own hands. That's the source of fire itself, the divine will to call back our spiritual authority and claim this life as our soul's own. Okay, so that's why she's coming through, Gemini. She's telling you, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, she's telling you, you have that power to take back control of your own life, regardless of outside circumstances, of where people in society, in religion, and whatever is trying to control you. You have the power to take back that control of your own life, of your own situations. All right, so Thecla, what is your message to us, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Trust. It is safe for you to trust in this situation. Yeah. So she's telling you to just trust. Trust in the divine. Trust in your own power is what just came through. All right. It is safe for you to trust your own power in this situation. Trust in the universe. Trust in the soul's message. All right. So, what are the signs, Thecla, that you're showing the element of air this week? Red. Passion, anger, and courage. Yeah. So I feel that she's telling you to trust, be courageous, tap into that passion, balance out that passion and anger, take back the power from the anger and step more into the passionate side, okay, is what I feel. Be courageous, trust in this situation, but take your power back. Don't be angry. Don't give somebody the power. Give them your power of anger by letting them see that whatever they are doing is affecting you as well, is what I feel that she's telling you. Take back that power. Don't be angry. Step into the energy of red. Be more passionate. Be more courageous. Trust in this situation. All right. All right, so how are you empowering us this week, Thecla? Or how is these messages going to empower us? The elements of air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So how is this, or how are you empowering us? Healthy boundaries, limits, yeah. Set boundaries. Set healthy boundaries. Put a limit to where you put your energy. Set the boundaries if people are coming into them and they're making your energy fluctuate. I'm seeing the red and the red, Yield to it. Go when necessary. Walk away. Set that limit and say, you know what? I don't need this. I'm putting a boundary here. Don't cross it. If you do, I'll just keep moving. Yield to that anger is what I feel. Step more into the passion. Be courageous to set limits and healthy boundaries this week, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Trust in this situation. It will be for your highest good, I feel, if you do. All right. So I feel that she's coming through again to tell you. I hate repeating myself, and I'm sorry, but I feel that she's coming through to tell you, don't get angry. Don't let somebody have that power over you. Be more passionate. Stand up for yourself. Put healthy boundaries there to people abusing your energy. Put a limit to how passionate you are about, some certain situations. Be courageous and trust in the situation whenever you set these boundaries, and put a limit to um, who has your energy or how much power you're giving away, is what I feel is why she is coming through as the first divine feminine for the elements of air. So who's the second divine feminine that would like to come through for the elements of air? Okay, and it is the Black Madonna, Our Lady of Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. So I'm going to put this here so that you guys can look at her, see if any messages are coming directly into your soul through your intuition from this lady, the Black Madonna, this divine feminine. All right, air signs. So the Black Madonna, Our Lady of Hermits, who are you and why are you coming through? All right, so the Black Madonna represents the power we all have to merge from the darkness, transform. There are over 500 Black Madonnas throughout Europe. Historians believe many of the icons are actually of the Egyptian goddess Isis and her son Horus, which were carried over from Egypt during the Crusades. Okay. Other icons of the Black Madonna are meant to represent earth goddesses and are worshipped for the fertility miracles attributed to them. She is often depicted holding the royal scepter of a ruling monarch. Jungian psychologist Marion Woodman believes that the Black Madonna represents a new awareness or conscious towards the earth and our bodies. She represents the wisdom we can only accrue when we go through the often painful fires of transformation. In The Pregnant Virgin, Woodman relates that only the intensity of fire can unite body and soul. The Black Madonna helps us become conscious of the spirit in matter, of the light in the dark, and the intersection of sexuality and spirituality. This particular Black Madonna resides in the Benedictine monastery in Einsiedeln, Switzerland. The abbey is dedicated to Our Lady of the Hermits because the chapel where she resides was originally the hermitage of Saint Meinrad, a ninth century hermit. Eiseldown is the birthplace of the renowned alchemist Paracelsus. Alchemy is the physical process of transforming base metals into unalloyed gold, which represents a spiritual and metaphysical process of burning away all obstacles just to be the soul. The Black Madonna is loved for having been through the fires of loss and for emerging with a greater capacity to love. Every afternoon for hundreds of years, monks of the abbey have come out from meditation to sing Salve Regina to Our Lady of Hermits. All right, so she's coming forward because um, The body, the earth, and all forms of matter have been devalued and misunderstood. The dark has been so vilified, yet all life emerges from the pitch black womb. The darkness is potential. It's the crucial and elemental stage we must all go through to create new or more life. The Black Madonna is the emblem of deep wisdom, the profound consciousness that is inherent in all things. All living and created things are energy. The body has wisdom, the earth has wisdom, and the pain we experience of human contains deep wisdom. When we are in the fires of suffering, it can be difficult to trust that gold is being forged. It can be hard to trust when we are in terrific pain that there is a process at work that will make us more authentic, more alive, and more infinitely freer. It can be almost impossible to accept or notice the presence of the divine when we are at our most human. Okay, so the Black Madonna is a cauldron that holds us steadfast as we endure the alchemy of integrating more soul into our existence. She is a promise that what doesn't survive the fires of suffering was never meant for us. She is a presence that there is with us even when we might feel the most alone, reminding us that there is no darkness we can't enter without being met by love. Wow. Beautiful. Thank you, Divine Feminine. That was absolutely wonderful. All right. So, yes, I feel that she's coming through to tell you, air signs, that, you're going to be like that phoenix rising up out of the fire as a more on a soul level. All right. So, what's the message, Black Madonna, that you have for us air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Time apart, some distance will help bring clarity. All right. So the message that she's telling you is, I kind of feel like time apart from your ego, and the distance and the suffering that has been caused um, is going to bring more of a clarity on a soul level. Again, this time apart, this distance that you've had from your soul was all to turn this, like to transform this suffering into transform this suffering and this pain into the greater capacity to love, to transform that energy, like be that phoenix. So anything that is like meant to fall away is going to fall away. And I feel that's the clarity that you're going to feel this week, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're going to understand that the suffering from being apart from a particular person, or whatever your situation is, whatever you're taking time apart from, that distance, that suffering, that pain is about to transform your soul, is what I feel. All right. So, Black Madonna, what are the signs that you're showing the elements of air this week? What are the signs that you are showing the elements of air? This is faded. Yes. It's in the cars. This is a faded energy. It could be specific. Look, that um, Queen of Hearts, you could be have some sort of a water element within your natal chart, is what I guess I'm trying to spit out. So I just feel that, and this is also about the Queen of Cups is also a very intuitive individual. They are very in tune with their soul. They are have this psychic ability. They also have the ability to love unconditionally. That's why they're the Queen of Hearts. All right, they are in tune with their emotions. All right, so therefore, I feel that this time apart is for a faded energy. It was in the cards. So this suffering was also a faded energy. It was also in the cards. I felt that it was written in your soul's blueprint before, or plan or outline before you come down incarnated here as a human. All right. So it's this time apart, this pain, this suffering from spending up, you know, being a distance is going to bring clarity about how this whole situation was written in. I felt in the Akashic records, in your soul, in that blueprint of before you become down and was incarnated down here. This is a faded energy. This pain, this suffering was meant to transform your soul so that you could come out of this transformation with a greater capacity to love. All right, that's what I feel. Um, so, how is all this empowering us this week, Black Madonna? Yeah. Now we got sacred dance and movement. Yeah. So you're being empowered to do some kind of a ritual, perhaps. We do have the full moon coming at the end of the week. So maybe that's a time to do some sort of a sacred dance out in the moonlight. It'll help to I feel go help you through this transformation, help you to see clarity. It'll also help you to open up your sacral chakra, which is where your divine feminine energy lies, because the sacral chakra is the feminine energy within our spirit. So I just feel that that's why she's coming through to tell you to do the sacred dance. It'll help, um, I feel, get that sacral chakra expanded, it opens and balanced, and it'll also help you to transmute that suffering and that pain in that area, to help you to love more, to expand your awareness and get clarity. All right, so that's what I feel for the second divine feminine. It's coming through. So who is the third divine feminine that wants to come through, and why are you coming through? All right, so we're just gonna scoot these up here. All right, so third divine feminine, Sappho, the poetess. I love every inch of my body. I love the woman in my life fiercely. All right, so let me hold that there for you, so that see if your soul, if what messages she is intuitively giving you at your on your soul, in your soul rather. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. All right. Sappho, the poetess. Who are you, and why are you coming through for the elements of air? All right. So Sappho or Sappho embodies the deep love, admiration, and sensuality that exists between women. It is believed Sappho was born around 630 BCE on the Greek island of Lesbos. She was referred to in antiquity as the 10th muse and the poetess, just as Homer was referred to as the poet. She is one of the great Greek lyricists and one of the few known female poets of the ancient world. She read her poems rhythmically while accomplishing by a lyre, accompanied by a lyre, Lyre, in a form that is now known as Sapphic meter. Sappho is celebrated for the sexuality and the sensuality in her poetry, especially her love for women and the female body. Phil Fill the goblet up. These laughing lips shall kiss the brim. Come, Venus, come. This is one of the fragments that remain of her voluminous collection of poetry. Oh man. Ecclesiastical authority in Constantinople and Rome obliterated her work in the 11th century. Her poetry was publicly burned because church leaders were scandalized by its erotic nature and that the author was a woman. In ancient Greek, a woman's love for another woman was considered natural, and Sappho's love for the female form became legendary. It is believed that she read her writing before groups of women, educating and elevating them as she performed her poetry about the goddess like nature they all possessed. All right. So she's coming through of instead of comparing our own bodies to others or of competing for resources that are actually unlimited, Sappho urges us to do the most revolutionary thing we could ever do: love ourselves and our sisters fiercely. All right. Instead of being judgmental and competitive, turn that energy around and love yourself for who you are, which in turn will help you to love other women instead of being in competition with them, being in conflict, being jealous. I feel that she's telling you to turn that energy around, to love your body, love who you are, love the skin that your soul is in, love the avatar for who it is. It'll help, I feel, dissipate that jealousy, that envy, that ego based energy of being jealous and competitive against other women. Look at all of the women out there as your sister. Treat them as your sister instead of being angry and jealous. All them seven deadly sins. Instead of living in that ego energy and trying to be competitive and socially shaped, she's telling you to love who you are. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So what is your message, Sappho, to the elements of air? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What message do you have? Put away the computer. Working less and having more fun will strengthen your relationship. Yeah. So she's telling you to put down all the electronic devices, put away the computer, stop looking at your phone, stop watching TV. It'll help strengthen the relationship with your soul, is what I feel. It'll help strengthen the relationship with who you are, with understanding who you are. Because if you're not watching all that stuff, you're not seeing society shaping your mind into who society thinks you should be. You'll be more comfortable in the skin that your soul is residing instead of being competitive, being jealous, being in conflict with other women because maybe their hair is blonde and yours is brown. So just speaking because mine is brown. Or maybe because you're a redhead, you want to, whatever the case may be. Maybe, somebody is super duper skinny and you wish you could be that. Don't, because you were made exactly as you were meant to be made for the reason you were made. And all our bodies are avatars anyways. They are the skin for our soul. So she's telling you to don't stop looking at the computer, stop looking at the phone, stop watching social media. Be more in tune, strengthen relationship with yourself. Be beautiful, be comfortable in your own skin. Be, love your body, love who you are, will help you love other women for who they are instead of being in competition with them. Beautiful. All right. So what's the signs that you are showing us this week, Sappho? What are the signs that you are showing us this week? The elements of the air. Yeah, the sweetness of who you are, the sweetness of how much sweeter the energy will be around you. She could be showing you hummingbirds, okay, and they like that sugar water, that nectar that's nice and sweet. All right, so I feel that that's the sign she's showing you. Be that hummingbird. Drink from the nectar of your own sweetness and focus more on the relationship with yourself and have a little bit more fun. It'll help you find joy and be less competitive. All right. All right. So, and how is this empowering us this week? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. How is this message and this sign and you, Sappho, empowering us this week? How is all this empowering us, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Yeah, it's putting you in alignment. It's doing some healing, I feel, within your heart chakra, but it's also aligning your all of your chakras from, I feel, star to earth. I feel that it'll help align you within your soul. It'll also, I feel like her brighten up your aura. Okay, it'll help brighten up your aura. It'll help you become alignment within your head, your heart, and your soul. It'll also heal you. I do feel that there is some aura healing going on this week, and Sappho is helping this. But you have to keep your nose out of the media, keep your nose out of electronic devices, and feel the sweetness of your own nectar. And I feel that will help align your soul with your body. All right, that's what I feel, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, all right. So, divine feminines, the three of you beautiful ladies who come through for these divine messages of empowerment, I thank you very much. And now you are released from the circle. And so it is. Blessed be. All right, air signs. So, thank you for watching, and blessed be from the Curse Priestess.